to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How y'all day going? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoy y'all day, y'all productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, turn post notifications on. Want to find me on any other platform? My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at VisualsLOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. Follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. So let's talk about it. So Keith Thurman is supposed to be returning March 12th against Brock Jarvis in Sydney, Australia, and it's supposed to be his long-awaited return. In all honesty, Keith Thurman should really, hang it up. I don't think Keith Thurman really has, the love for the game, and he's been injury bugged since at least 2017. He's this injury. He had. Nepal, he was overseas. Keith Thurman doesn't really love the game, and he was supposed to come back against Tim Tszyu, but, that fell apart, so we didn't get that Tim Tszyu comeback fight, and, I'm just, Keith Thurman could have been, special, in all honesty. He could have been a really, really, really special guy. He was, once the top guy at welterweight, but when Spence came around, you seen Keith Thurman, he got timid, he was running around, he used to call himself one time, then it became sometimes, and then it was no time, because Keith wasn't getting knockouts, he scored the big fight with Manny Pacquiao, and if he gets this Manny Pacquiao fight done, we get the Spence, this Spence fight, maybe, but he goes out there and loses to Manny Pacquiao. He gets knocked down, loses decisively to Manny Pacquiao, and it kind of, I wouldn't say he lost decisively. I thought, he started to come back later in the fight, but, after that knockdown, he kind of seemed like he was out of it. And maybe that wasn't the best Keith Thurman, but, he had begged for that Pacquiao fight, and this wasn't the same Pacquiao. And you got starched by old Pacquiao. And his last fight was against Mario Barrios. Keith Thurman's 30-1. Only one loss to Pacquiao, but he's never showed any consistency as far as in the game. He was supposed to fight Crawford and Spence. We never got those fights from Keith Thurman because he was too scared to do it. It's crazy because once upon a time Terrence Crawford looked at Keith Thurman as the best guy in welterweight. Bud didn't just recognize Spencer as the best guy until the people started pushing it. When Bud his opinion was Keith Thurman was the guy, and that was the guy he was chasing. And Keith Thurman, when he got to, when Bud got to welterweight, you seen Keith Thurman, oh, he's too small, but he never tried to jump in and give Crawford a shot, so, I guess, Keith Thurman really, I don't think he lived up to the potential he really could have, he could have been, he could have been better, but now, nobody really cares about Keith Thurman, he's fighting a guy named Brock Jarvis, and I don't really know who Brock Jarvis is. I'll do my research and, look him up, because, this is pretty much a big fight for him, because although Keith is, not touted right now, he is a name for Brock Jarvis to have on his resume if he could somehow miraculously pull this off. And I would be rooting for Brock Jarvis because I don't want to see Keith Thurman come back, I don't want to see him come back and get a big fight because he doesn't deserve one. He's ducking, he's in and out the game, this is going to be his first fight in 3 years. I don't want to see Keith Thurman. I just don't, no knock to Brock Jarvis. I think this is Brock Jarvis shot he need to capitalize off of it. I'm wishing him all will to Brock Jarvis. I just feel like Keith Thurman is one of the biggest cowards in boxing. Keith Thurman really robbed us from a lot of great fights. And sometimes, he like to say he was injured. I don't think he was injured. Not that much. You know, I don't think he was injured that much. I think more of his pride was injured, you know, losing to Pacquiao when he really thought Pacquiao, you know, because he said he came in there hurt, but he thought Pacquiao was a lick, and Pacquiao wasn't a lick. He thought Pacquiao was sweet, and Pacquiao showed him I'm not sweet, you know, and it is what it is. But, you know, what do we want to see Keith Thurman do when he comes back? You're not going to fight one of these young killers. And we know Spence isn't going to entertain him. Spence has made it known like he's never fighting Keith Thurman. And that has to be so bad. You have to duck a guy so bad to where he says he's never fighting you again. He's never trying to help you get money in your pocket. You know, so what do you want to see Keith Thurman do? Who do you guys want to see him fight? He's not getting no boots. You know, we're not getting none of that from Keith Thurman. So, you know, what's the point? That's just what I think. I don't think Keith Thurman can really provide any substance right now in the game. And that's what people fail to realize, you know. In boxing, they think, oh, you know, I'm still the guy, you know, even if I step away through. No, the game goes on. The next guy just comes up. The next big welterweight just comes up. And that's what Keith Thurman didn't realize. He thought that the game would wait on him, and it didn't. It moved on. And I think he wanted it. You know, he didn't like all those eyes on him, putting pressure on him to fight those guys. So that's why I feel like he would take steps away from boxing, because, you know, if he's away from boxing, we not going to call for him to fight those guys. But if he's actively talking stuff, you know, in the media, we're going to be like, fight this guy then. And that's why I feel like he was taking those steps. When Spence and, you know, Crawford was having that feud, you seen Thurman back far away, as far as possible away from that feud. Because he knew. He didn't want trouble with any of those guys. So, you know, I really don't like how he's coming back, you know, saying he has a passion. You know, Keith's going to take this fight, and we won't see him for another 3 or 4 years. Money probably just drying up right now, and Keith trying to get a little quick bag. That's just what I think. I don't think Keith really has the love for the game. He doesn't want to do anything else. He's 36. It's almost over for Keith. But, you know, he did have a time where he was the best guy. You know, beat Sean, beat Danny. You know, and, you know, he was running around, you know, calling guys out. He bullied Malignaggi in the press conference, you know, saying, you better not duck me, son. You know, and all that. But, you know, we didn't get what we thought, you know, we was gonna get, you know, from Thurman. You know, you didn't want to fight Spence. That was, you know, you ducked that guy forever. I don't know why. You know, you possibly could have beat Spence. You know, Crawford, you tried to make excuses. Oh, he's too small, and then when he finally gets up to 47, you know, you just go missing and go into hiding. So, you know, I really don't care for it. You know, the fight. I'm just. You know, I really hate this for Brock Jarvis, you know, because what if Keith pulls out? Because there's a high likely chance that Keith could pull out from this fight. Slated for March 12th in Sydney, you know, so it's not going to be in the U.S. Thank God, you know, because I don't really want to see Keith Thurman get any love, you know. I don't think he deserves it. In all honesty, I shouldn't even address this, you know, but I talked about it because I guess, but. In all honesty, we don't want to see Keith. I don't think he provides any substance in the game right now. That's just my honest opinion. But, you know, I'm rooting for Brock Jarvis. Hopefully he can somehow pull a big upset off. You know, that's just what I hope. I'm not the biggest Keith fan, you know. And I used to like Keith a little bit, but, you know, I can't feel him, you know, all that. He's hurt, you know, he's in overseas boxing and all that. I just can't respect it. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure y'all smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. Turn post notifications on. You want to find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X. Follow my X at Visuals. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. Follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. Hit that sub button. We're on the road to 10K. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm out.